This is the new Subaru Forester petrol electric hybrid, and it's a case of glass half full or glass half empty depending on your perspective. Okay, for some people really committed to EVs, then they don't rate the Forester hybrid because it still emits CO2, and that's fair enough. But at least with this 6th generation Forester hybrid, Subaru is going in the right direction. It's been the puny old mild hybrid and replaced it with what it calls a strong hybrid. So what's that all mean? Well, Subaru's gone to its big mate Toyota for a whole bunch of electrical components, including a high voltage battery, combined that with its own 2.5 litre boxer engine and produced this new hybrid that's both got more power and better economy than the system it replaces. And it really needed to get into the act because there's a whole phalanx of hybrids it has to compete with in the medium SUV segment, not only from Japan, but also Korea and China. Well, they call it a strong hybrid, and there's no doubt it's stronger than the mild hybrid in the old Forester. Performance is better and fuel economy is claimed to be better too. In fact, this vehicle's claimed to do over 1,000 kilometres on a tank, which is pretty impressive. Around town, low throttle and low speed, you can drive it as an EV, no fuel being sucked at all. However, speeds come up, the petrol engine chimes in. Now, we drove the strong hybrid mostly on the open road, where it showed up at about a litre per 100 kilometres an hour, fuel saving over the standard petrol boxer Forester. How that works in town, whether that advantage is increased, it'll take us some more testing to establish that. Subaru makes a big play about how this vehicle still has mechanical all-wheel drive connection to the rear wheels via propeller shaft, whereas most hybrid all-wheel drives in this segment use software activation of the rear wheels, which are driven by an electric motor. They reckon that's better for coordination of the behaviour of the four wheels, especially off-road or in wet conditions or greasy conditions. Now, to be honest, I wouldn't take any all-wheel drive medium segment SUV seriously off-road. They just don't have the capability. But we did take the Forester hybrid all-wheel drive on some muddy and rocky tracks, and it held up well. One of the big deals it's got is plenty of ground clearance, 220 millimetres, and ground clearance is king when you go off-road. But actually it's on-road where really you notice more difference when it comes to the driving behaviour of this new Forester. It's got sharp steering, taut body control. It's quite a bit more dynamic than the old car. It's significantly tauter. The old Forester was supple and soft, really focused on comfortable. It was really an easy drive, not a really dynamic one at all. Do rusted-on Forester customers want a more dynamic drive in exchange for a little bit less comfort? I guess we're going to find out. They'll certainly appreciate the plentiful space in the rear seat too. There's also a great view out here, big windows and a generous feature content. The boot's big too, but you don't get a spare tyre in the hybrid. Instead, you have to purchase an accessory and hang it off the tailgate. Up front, there are comfortable new seats and a rationalised and rethought infotainment system which reduces the number of screens and the amount of complexity. Importantly though, basic important physical controls are retained. But what may not work so well for potential Subaru Forester strong hybrid buyers is the amount of pain new pricing is going to exert on the wallet. Just the entry to the whole Forester range goes up almost $5,000. And if you want the hybrid, you're going to pay up to $6,000 more than just for the standard petrol Forester. I don't know about glass half full or glass half empty, but pricing like that is just going to drive you to drink.